Young and the Restless July 2nd sneak peek. Matt tries to win Kane over again. Matt won't quit. Nikki's recovery remains uncertain, and an intriguing conversation could change everything. If at first you don't succeed, try again. That seems to be Matt Clark's mantra on the Thursday, July 2nd episode of The Young and the Restless. He's going to give getting close to Kane another try. Plus, he gets to talk to Lily, too, according to this sneak peek photo preview. There seems to be a mini Newman summit taking place. Suggested conversational topics: Nikki's health and how to get Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, and Victor, Eric Braden, to reunite. Matt Clark, Roger Howarth could be another popular subject with this crew. After all, the Thursday teasers suggest that Nick, Joshua Morrow, and Noah Lucas Adams aren't buying what Matt is selling. From the photos above, it looks like father and son take a moment to have a side conversation and could discuss this very matter. Meanwhile, Matt attempts to win Kane over once again. He is persistent, and despite Kane being super skeptical about his wanting to connect, Matt gives it the old college try. Will Kane be more receptive to Matt's words and motives this time around? Will Matt be more honest, which is what Kane wants? Victoria, Amelia Heinley, and Claire, Haley Aaron, worry as they sit at Nikki's bedside in the photos above. Nikki's surgery was successful as the mass was removed entirely. However, she experienced blindness before she went into surgery. So what will this mean when Nikki's bandages are removed? Finally, it looks like Nate, Sean Dominic, and Stephanie, Vivica A. Fox, spend more time together on Thursday when they share a drink at the athletic club bar. Because of Stephanie, Nate seems to be slipping back into the world of medicine. According to the weekly teasers, Stephanie and Nate discuss his past. Do they discuss his past in a personal sense or in a professional one? The drama in The Young and the Restless continues to build as emotions run high. Old wounds reopen, and unexpected alliances begin to take shape. The July 2nd episode promises another day of intense confrontations and heartfelt conversations, with one storyline taking center stage: Matt's determined effort to win Kane over once again. Whether driven by regret, hope, or unfinished business, Matt refuses to let the past define their future. After weeks of tension and misunderstandings, Matt realizes that walking away is no longer an option. Every failed conversation has only strengthened his belief that Kane deserves to hear the truth. Not half-truths, excuses, or carefully crafted explanations, but genuine honesty. The road ahead is far from easy, especially considering everything that has happened between them. Still, Matt believes that rebuilding trust starts with taking responsibility. Kane, however, isn't in a forgiving mood. Having experienced betrayal before, Kane has become cautious about allowing people back into his life. Every promise now comes with questions, and every apology feels incomplete. Matt's return stirs emotions that Kane has worked hard to bury. Part of him wants to believe that people can change, but another part refuses to risk another heartbreak. As the episode unfolds, viewers witness an emotional meeting between the two men. The conversation begins awkwardly, with silence speaking louder than words. Matt carefully chooses his sentences, hoping not to trigger another argument. Instead of defending his past decisions, he admits where he went wrong and acknowledges the pain his actions caused. For a brief moment, Kane's expression softens. It becomes clear that despite everything, the connection between them has never completely disappeared. Years of shared memories cannot simply be erased overnight. Yet, forgiveness is not something Kane is prepared to offer without proof. He wants actions rather than promises. Matt understands this challenge. Rather than asking for immediate forgiveness, he offers something simpler: a chance to start over, one step at a time. He admits that earning trust may take weeks, months, or even longer, but he is willing to do whatever it takes. It's a vulnerable side of Matt that viewers haven't seen in quite some time. Elsewhere in Genoa City, the ripple effects of this emotional reunion begin spreading through other storylines. Friends and family notice the unusual tension between Matt and Kane, wondering whether reconciliation is truly possible or whether another explosive confrontation is waiting around the corner. Several familiar faces weigh in with advice. Some encourage Kane to keep his guard up, reminding him that history often repeats itself. Others believe that everyone deserves a second chance if they're sincerely trying to make amends. These differing opinions only make Kane's decision even more complicated. Meanwhile, other residents of Genoa City find themselves dealing with their own personal struggles. Business rivalries continue escalating behind closed doors, while romantic relationships face new tests. Secrets remain hidden, but not for long. Every conversation hints that another shocking revelation may soon shake multiple families. As always, The Young and the Restless balances emotional storytelling with unexpected twists. Characters who appear to be moving forward suddenly find themselves pulled back into old conflicts. Alliances shift quickly, and loyalties are constantly questioned. Matt's persistence becomes one of the episode's strongest themes. Instead of giving up after rejection, he chooses patience. He recognizes that true forgiveness cannot be forced or negotiated. His willingness to accept responsibility without demanding immediate acceptance demonstrates personal growth that many viewers may find refreshing. Kane, on the other hand, faces a deeply personal dilemma. Holding on to anger has protected him from further disappointment, but it has also prevented him from moving forward emotionally. Every interaction with Matt forces him to confront unresolved feelings that he would rather ignore. Whether those feelings eventually lead to reconciliation or permanent separation, the emotional weight of their storyline is likely to resonate with longtime fans who have watched complex relationships evolve over the years. Soap operas thrive on redemption arcs, but the best ones unfold gradually rather than overnight. The July 2nd episode appears to embrace that slower, more realistic approach. Instead of delivering an instant happy ending, the story focuses on rebuilding damaged trust piece by piece. Every honest conversation matters. Every small gesture carries meaning. That careful pacing allows both characters to grow while keeping viewers invested in the outcome. Beyond Matt and Kane's emotional journey, subtle hints suggest that larger conflicts are quietly developing elsewhere. A mysterious conversation overheard at the wrong moment raises fresh suspicions. Another character begins connecting clues that could expose a carefully hidden secret. Business negotiations grow increasingly tense as competing interests threaten to spark another corporate battle. Romance also remains unpredictable. Some couples appear stronger than ever, while others struggle beneath the weight of secrets they've kept for far too long. One unexpected encounter may reignite old feelings that neither person believed still existed. These layered stories ensure that every scene contributes to the larger picture unfolding across Genoa City. As the episode reaches its closing moments, Matt makes one final promise to Kane. He won't pressure him, he won't manipulate him, and he won't disappear again. Instead, he'll simply prove through consistent actions that he's serious about changing. Whether Kane chooses to believe him immediately or ever is entirely up to Kane. The final scene leaves viewers with more questions than answers. Kane watches Matt walk away, clearly conflicted. His expression suggests that while the walls around his heart remain standing, tiny cracks have begun to appear. Sometimes forgiveness begins not with words, but with the willingness to consider another possibility. That uncertainty creates the perfect cliffhanger heading into the next episode. Will Kane eventually give Matt the second chance he's desperately seeking? Or has too much damage already been done for their relationship to recover? Fans will have to keep watching to discover whether hope triumphs over heartbreak or whether another painful chapter awaits. One thing is certain. The July 2nd episode delivers emotional performances, meaningful conversations, and enough suspense to keep audiences eagerly anticipating what happens next. With redemption, trust, and second chances taking center stage, The Young and the Restless continues proving why complicated relationships remain at the heart of its enduring appeal.